If we change your television set, do we also need to change the remote with it? Certainly. If you have a Sony ka TV and now we replace it with Samsung TV, we also need to change the remote. Similarly, different people have different manuals. Nowadays, in a lot of companies, there are a lot of challenges. Some young supervisors are managing the old people who are working at the shop floor. Now, those shop floor people who have been working on the shop floor for the last 20-25 years, they are being supervised by a person whose total age is 25. So now these people sometimes are not feeling comfortable under the supervision of this guy. Some people who have contributed 18-20 years to the organization, they have seen organization building from the scratch, and now suddenly they are being supervised by somebody who is just absolutely young into the organization, and now this person is deciding what is right, what is wrong. So then there are certain undercurrents. How many of you have faced it or are facing it? Gen Y controlled by Gen X, undercurrent. Sometimes it is opposite now. Gen Y on the top, Gen X subordinate. Gen X, because they have devoted some time to the organization, they obviously feel entitled to a lot of things. Gen Y needs to prove a lot of things, so they want to be strict. Now they forget one thing. You want to be strict, that's fine. But with whom? So we need to be slightly flexible. We need to understand the manual. Otherwise, there will be sparking. There will be lot of undercurrents. So how to handle it? First, understand the manual of people. Okay? People with whom you are working, you got to devote some time understanding them. If you ask any manager, what is more important for the organization? What is the most important? Product, process, service, infrastructure, or people? What is the most important resource organization has? Everybody says people. But in accounting system, the LCD projector is in the asset side. And the person's remuneration is in the debit side of the profit and loss account. Kharcha hai. Don't treat people that way. What is the biggest asset any organization has? People. People, is it not? So we got to understand at least. Understand the manual. Only then we can work with them. So that's what I've been saying. First connect. So let us understand few basics. What brings people together? What do you think? What brings people together as a team? Interest. Okay. Ideas. Vision. Likeness. Trust. Wonderful. Common goal. There are few things which bring people together, and we as leaders must have clarity about these. First, a common challenge brings people together as a team. Otherwise, they may not be a team, but because they have a common challenge, they form a team. Have you not seen this happening in the societies, the residential apartments? Otherwise, people do not even see each other very often. But when there is some water problem, electricity problem, all of them come together and go to the secretary, what is this happening, right? Why? Because they have a common challenge. So a common challenge brings people together. But the problem with this is, it's temporary. The moment challenge is resolved, they are no more a team. Like these people who sit on some dharnas. Common challenge. Second thing, people come together because of relationship. Because they have some relation. Okay? They like you. They respect you. Or they have some obligations. Okay. Third, people come together for growth. And as per my little understanding, if growth is not happening in any relationship, that relationship cannot be sustained for long. and both parties need to grow. Be it husband-wife, be it subordinate boss, be it company employees. If the growth has stopped of any one party, that relationship cannot be sustained. People come together for growth. And especially in the organizations, we all work with the organization for growth. So people come together for growth. People also come together. Purpose is long-term vision. People share the same values. So they come together for a long term. And other than these four, it is the leadership which brings people together. The charisma of leaders, which brings different people together. And I guess you and I need to work on all five, especially the last four. We need to ensure that we are developing good relationship with people by understanding their manuals, by connecting to them. We need to ensure that we are growing with the progressive mindset. We need to ensure that we communicate why we are doing things. And we need to ensure that we keep becoming better as a leader.